Hollowhardcore 17, I think. Let me just check. Yep, I did in fact update the number. Okay, great. So, what we have to do is just continue a little bit of construction work. So, I'm gonna take a break in about half an hour. I'm gonna go feed my animal. And then after that... Oh, whoops, I had my volume turned up. Oops. Okay, then after that is a little bit more work on various other stuff. But yeah, we wanted to basically extrude this build design all around the house. So, in light of that, I'm probably going to go mine up all of the jungle that I can find. Sorry, all of the jungle wood. And then we're gonna have to basically fill this valley with jungle wood for a little time being. And also potentially, we're going to have to, I guess, flatten out a nice large area where we can farm all of these trees. Or an area where we can, automatically farm all of them. Either or. One of them is a bit more soulful than the other, I will admit as much. So, once we have enough jungle wood, I'm going to finish building the dripstone farm. And you know what, yeah, I'm probably just going to wrap the same texture that I built on this side all around the building. Because I do like it. I like it aesthetically. I am less enthused about the amount of dark oak it's looking like it will take. But honestly, I've done more expensive projects before. I don't know why I just reflexively stripped that one piece of dark oak. My fault. And also, this stream will not be as long as some of the others because I have yet to eat dinner, so I'm gonna be here for, well, I'm gonna be here, I'll feed the cat, and then I'll probably take like an hour and a half. Well, no, sorry, I'll take like an hour to go get dinner. Once that is done, I will probably come back, we'll do a little bit more streaming, and honestly, I should really be going to the gym. Because my goal is to reach the point where, I do my routine 3 days, where I do my routine 5 days a week consecutively. But today's routine is going to be legs, and I have work tomorrow. I know that's no reason to, that's no reason to quit out, but still. So I've just realized this is not playing. Ah, there you go. Okay. So once that is done, honestly, once the facade is done, we'll have a few new opinions about how broad the average building should be. That should. And then we can use the first building as a sort of template. Okay, that's 19, so we can build one. Four. And then I think this is okay. We just gosh, you know what we need? We need a chest. We need a chest full of we need a chest that is just filled with I'm trying to come up with the word, but it's failing me. We need a chest that's just full of saplings, so every time I need to replant trees, I can. So, go up here, hop on the ladder, and basically copy the build from over here. So, sign, and then stair, and then sign. So, on this side, is it also, yep, sign, stair, sign. And then I'm thinking that, you know, in this part, it's probably going to be an alternating pattern. So, let me just take half a stack of this. Let's make it an even number. 24 of each. And I'm just gonna check that I did the right thing. It's dark oak. Yeah, okay. Oh, and then in the middle for where it's a stretch of 5, it's dark oak, stair, banner, stair, dark oak. Okay. Not sure if there's any part of this where we're going to do that precisely, but yikes. Okay. And then directly above them is the directly above them is a block. Then we go 1, 2. And then do we we could actually do a wraparound. You know what? I fuck with that. I fuck with that pretty heavy. Okay. So real question is, do we alternate them like the teeth on a zipper? What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to fill up the first layer and then we're going to have a quick look at that. Back here. Okay, one of these days very soon we need to do a chest sorting stream because holy fuck, this is I know I'm kind of a disorganized person, but this is genuinely starting to get on my nerves a little bit. I'll like look at the build and then like my eye will twitch a little. Nine, then one block below, we'll go bang, bang, bang. Why don't I just walk? That's more sensible. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, I like to think this gives the build a little bit more character. Or at least it makes it look less less oddly sloped. Okay, you know what? I fuck with that. I do actually fuck with that. Okay. And then we just gotta do the same thing on the other side. And God willing, we made this thing an even length, so it's able to... Okay. Go. Bam. Bam. Here. Bam. 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 Oh, wait, I forgot the signs. You know what, let me just do signs first. I can't aim. I can't stand on a block apparently either. Holy shit. That aside, this looks decent. I'm just thinking, are we gonna put this effort into every single build in this place? Because if we are, jeez. Because if we are, God help me. Maybe maybe the tree farm needs to happen pretty soon. What's good, my guy? I really need a wood farm. This is oh my god, holy fuck, that Woodle was not like okay, so now okay, you've completed your Woodle for the day, right? You've done your Woodle dailies. Because if you haven't, I won't complain. But if you have, I will complain. Oh my god, what the fuck? I threw out so many words. I threw out so much shit at the wall. I was like fucking crane, and then I would have done cleanse if there was enough letters. It was what? Okay, actually, what did I do for my Woodle? I saw you got Woodle in 4. Let me peep that shit. Where Wordle civilization. A Dew into Ghost. Okay, that's very meta. A Dew into Ghost. Lease was the ideal third pick before Weave. What did I do? Holy fuck. Okay, A Dew gave me A and E. Glaze put me in the right spots. And then I went Glaze, Crane, Phase, and if not for me just trying to clear model letters with Detox, I would not have gotten Weave. Holy fuck, that was the... That shit was... That Wordle was not fun. That Wordle was... That Wordle was... I will get Vietnam flashbacks thinking about that Wordle. It's that Wordle and the one time they did Q. Q-U-E-U-E. I was... I was... I was staring at that Wordle in, like, dread and dismay. That Wordle lowered my quality of life. Like, low-key. Oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now let me just take a look at this and see if I fuck with the build. 6, 7, 6, 7. 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. Oh. I'm losing my fucking mind. Wait. Okay, hold on. If I'm going 1, 2, 3, I guess I'll just do 3 blocks up. When was 6, 7 ever fucking funny? I was laughing at it ironically. I was laughing at it for the same reason you laughed, like, okay, you would hypothetically laugh at like a video of a car accident. It was. I genuinely don't know how kids were like, 6, 7, it's funny. It's unironically funny. If you laughed at 6, 7, if you thought it was funny, I think your right to vote should be taken away. Matter of fact, forget that. Let's just kill the people who found it funny. Let's just beat them to death with a hammer. I mean, it was like ironic, but you know, you have to watch for irony lest people confuse your mockery for a genuine, you know, genuine love for what you're making fun of. I've just realized this whole building is like skin colored, which I should have realized before. And granted, there is no one skin color, but I've covered the range from like the darker skin colors to like the lighter skin colors, and this whole building is the same color as a person's skin, which is a little bit freaky. I will not lie. Speaking of, hey yo. Speaking of skin, I'm gonna tear mine off today. Hooray! You know what? Maybe I'll just do the balcony. Like I'll make the balcony its own section of the build. Then okay, nearest point that these two will be in is the what pants? What? No, no. I will. I'll ask. What are the necro pants? Uh huh. Do you mean like in Minecraft? Like you copy his Minecraft skin? There's no way anyone is doing that shit. There's no way we have fucking Dexter Morgan, the fashionista, out here skinning people for pants. Granted, some people probably deserve to be skinned for pants, but I don't think there's a single person out here who's like, I'm gonna skin my friend. Hello, Doc. Welcome to the stream. You caught me in the middle of what a weird discussion. I mean, half the discussions I have are weird, but this one's premium weird. And I have like irreconcilably realized, irreconcilably. Oh my god, it's a witchcraft thing from Iceland. Really? That is weird as hell. Anyways, I have just realized that this building that I'm building to house the dripstone farm is the color of skin, which I don't know. I think it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I think I miss my wife. I think I miss my wife. Me when I miss my wife. Okay, the real question is for big stretches like these. It is guava colored. I don't know if I like that or not. Anyways, my big question is for stretches like these. Should I do the alternating? Okay, you know what I can do, actually? I have this, and I have these. Something, I could try a couple of patterns. For example, I could try a variant of this pattern where I do like very heavy emphasis on trapdoors instead of that one building block that isn't a trapdoor. But okay, yeah. Let me just try it out. This is a super wood intensive build, by the way. I kind of fucked up by thinking this would be a lot less wood than I was actually going to end up using. Because I have killed like 7 jungle trees at this point. 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I think because it's kind of a what's the proper term? It's kind of a it's a non-constant length, right? Both sides are not. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So on the longer components, it's 1, 2, 3, and then on the shorter components, it's 1. Ooh. Okay. It looks off. What you mean? Aside from the fact that it's the color of like flesh, aside from the fact that this whole build, which was initially meant to be like a pleasant foresty brown, is now the color of human flesh. You mean aside from that? You mean like not counting that? I don't think I'll be making one of those. Strip junk. Wait, why can I not? Huh? Oh, wait, time out. How do you craft? How do you craft a shelf? SHELF. Oh, that's how you make a shelf. Shelf on the elf. But yeah, this house is a nightmare. But if I were to try a pattern that was a little bit more like this, and then I would think about the average view distance I would have, right? Like I'm walking down the street. Honestly, this is like this stuff looks like the crenellations on a castle wall. I think I'm gonna just copy it to. I think I'm just gonna copy to this side. Cause well, okay, maybe okay, you know what? Time out. Time out. We're gonna sit here and meditate on this for a second. Is the build doing too much? I don't think the build is doing too much as is, but if I add like too much more, the build is gonna be doing way too much. So, in light of that, I think it would make sense for me to just say, oh, whoops, wrong block. For me to say, fuck it to this part of the design, and then just have it be a copy of what we are doing on the other side, that like faux railing, and then yeah. Okay, so got these, so we'll go trapdoor, shelf, trapdoor, shelf, trapdoor, shelf, faux railing. Well, I don't mean to give more respect to Maz's people, but it's pronounced fur. Like fur you mean, or fur with your butt. Honestly, maybe if I just kept this on the outside as like a sort of color band, then I've seen better builds. In fact, I think I've done some better builds, but those are all economy of scale builds instead of, economy of quality. Those are like, those builds are stunning because of like the volume occupied and the amount of work that had to go into them. These builds I want to be, what's the word? It's not smaller, it's not more intimate. I want them to be more well, okay, I've talked about this a few times with a few people who've just like drifted into streams. I call this build style crunchy, but I think a better term instead of crunchy is textured, because it is a texturing thing. It's meant to make the build, which is I almost said compromised, which is comprised mostly of flat blocks and panels. It's meant to look a little bit more textured, a little less one-dimensional, if that makes any sense. So yeah, here's that, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, this is 20. We're going to build a pillar here, a pillar there, and then we'll probably put like a middle pillar. So 1, 2, 3, and then easy way to count off the gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then bingo. 1, 2, 3. Of course, I could have just counted, but the floor texture is a little bit annoying. It's gritty, you know. You feel me? YFM, YIFM. I feel like I'm saying Yifum a lot instead of you feel me. Okay. Here, 1, 2, 3. And right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm saying you feel me too much, you feel me? I feel like fucking. Okay, confession. I watch dubbed anime. That's not the confession. But every time I speak in like Ebonics, I think of Killer Bee's voice actor from Naruto. Which, fun fact, I think Killer Bee might be like my favorite Jinchuriki. The rest of them are like all of it. Well, okay, the rest of them, sans Naruto, are just a bunch of jobbers. They're like the biggest. They're like the worst jobbers that you've ever fucking met. But not Bee though. Bee is my goat. Oh my god, the fucking Puritan. Yeah, the octopus, Octopops. But oh my god, the pseudo ebonics they used. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what you would call his speech patterns. Yeah, I love B. My goat. Yeah, none of these blocks are good scaffolding material. You know what? You know what? We need pumpkin. We need pumpkin. That's like the goated scaffolding block. It's better scaffolding than scaffolding. Oh my god, I need to start trading. You're too much to handle. Fuck with your butt. And I don't wanna handle. Fuck with your butt. Fuck with your butt. No, there's lights under there. Okay. 4. And is that really the best way we could do a arch 11 blocks across? Okay, let me just ladders. Oh, whoops. Side. Ladders. What the what manner of fucking clown show fuckery is going on at this present moment? Okay. 3. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then, because the human brain is imperfect, I'm going to open up a circle generator on my phone. I'm going to generate a circle of radius 13. So, assuming this is the middle line, we will go 1, 2, 4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will come 1 block in. Then we'll go 2 more blocks up. At which point we will go 1. Go. So we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 2. You know what? Fuck it. Why don't I just do this? 3, 4, 5. Break, break, break. Go up 1. Then we go across 3. Wait a second. I fucked up. I fucked up. I did radius instead of diameter. Oopsie. I was wondering why I was making such good length. Okay. What is half of 13? 6.5. 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Okay. Then yeah, we're gonna have to go back down to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Brilliant. That's the right number. And I've got the circle generated already. So we're gonna be here for a while. I think it's gonna be quite funny if we're just like it takes like 5 episodes to make one building, and then I end up having like the equivalent of One Piece. There's nothing interesting going on. I'm not fighting. Well, okay. I have the equivalent of fucking what's shit. What is a One Piece arc I don't like? Oh, Dressrosa was way too long for me. Giggity. 1, 2. I liked the resolution. I liked Doflamingo as far as villains go, but Dressrosa was way too fucking long. You're missing out. You're missing out, but I understand. Go. Whoops. Go. 1, 2. 1. Honestly, the manga itself is long as shit. I just read chapter 1180. It's a ride. Then 1. Oh, then just straight across 5. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, if I do some careful work and round out this shape. Huh. You know what? If I round that out the way I rounded that arch out, and then I just filled in the spaces between with both cyan wool, which I need to change what sheep I've got there. If I did cyan wool, and then I filled, okay, some of it would be dark prismarine, some of it would be dark prismarine slabs, some of it would be cyan wool. But I think I think this is a color palette I'm okay with. And then we can have like a little wind vane on the top with a lightning rod. But first, I need to go feed my cat. Uh, nah, I'm lazy. But yeah, we gotta, fuck, what do I need to do? I think I need to conquer an ocean monument for more. Ugh, God, I need to conquer an ocean monument for more of this crap. Okay. What did I need specifically? I needed more packed mud, and okay. I have enough. I should have enough packed mud. Provided I just do a one-to-one replacement of all pumpkins with packed mud. And then we need to round up or round off things like these. So actually, bang, bang. I come down here. Huh. This does not look like a... This is not bad. But first, let me just... This, like this, place this, and if I wanted to, I could put a... Oh, you know what? Better than a slab. Okay. So this is for a diameter of about the same. But let me go get... Okay. Jungle shelves, strip jungle logs, all of this stuff. Weird. Oh, well, I must have picked up a breeze rod at some point in the past. So anyways, jungle shelves. And we do. You know what? I think I've got it build-wise. I think I understand. So, 3 roof trusses should make the build look kind of stable. I mean, God willing. 1, 1. Go down to bottom. 1. Actually, let's do this instead. 2. Break this. Oh. This. 1 here. This. 1 here. And 2, 5. Same thing, other side. This is just the first part of building the roof trusses. 1, 2, 3. 1. Bang. 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 2. Okay. So then once that's done, we come over here. And you know what? Let me support it from the inside as well. So there's that. Then we need a bunch of packed mud to do basically rounding it off. So that couple more. 1. Bang. 4. Then here's where it starts to pop. Here, here, here. Well, actually, okay. So now we step back to inspect the inner arch. And okay, at this point it looks a little bit abrupt. But if I do the same thing on the outer arch, it should start to look pretty normal. So, take like half of my packed mud. Shit, that's right. Half of my... Does it look weird because I'm using bricks? Because I'm not using bricks for all of them? Nah, it's we paint by palettes. We go by color palettes instead, I think. I think that's the better option. This end. 1, 3, 4. 1, 4. And then if I want to emphasize the shape of the circle, I could do... Or to emphasize the circular nature of the build, I could do something that looks a little bit more like... Okay! Would I notice that if I was at ground level, though? It's a pretty... to this, which is to that there. How good does it? Plan. Half of this here. Mud brick walls. And here, place, place. I'm just checking, does this add any emphasis to the circular nature of, or the circular design of the roof? To be fair, this could just be a small enough, ooh, that's fucking ugly. That's ugly as fuck. I was gonna ask if adding that would change anything about the build's facade, but it does. It changes it all for the worse, actually. That might genuinely be some of my worst work. Now, don't get me wrong, there are circles that are big enough in the game to warrant having walls as a pseudo layering, just not these. I'm probably still gonna use the walls. Actually, I'm probably still gonna use them for the I'm probably still gonna use them for the face, like the facade, but yeah, not. I'm not using them up there. Sometimes you need to build something and realize how bad it looks to have the confidence to go back and just do what you were doing before. You know? Then maybe for a little bit of variety, we get rid of these. Then we just have... Should be okay. And yeah, we can get up here. So, now what I need to do is do the same shit on all of these, all 6 of these. And I doubt I have enough mud bricks, which is going to be kinda annoying. Even if I tear down that arch, I may not have enough. Three. Up. Up. 1. Up. Up. 1. Yeah. I may not even have enough wheat, come to think of it. That might be a good... Now might actually be a pretty good time to make some sort of stopgap measure wheat farm. Hmm. Got me thinking. Could build the wheat farm, then I could go get dinner. This would give me a little bit more mud. Do I have any that's just lying around? Oh, wait. I got a stack of mud. Actually pretty big. Stack of dirt. Nice. It's pretty... Actually, we may be able to finish the roof with this. Just take half of this. Half of these packed muds into mud brick stairs. Alright, and we also need a little bit of... Also need a couple of slabs, right? We... Yeah, we use slabs... Oh, wait, okay, actually we only need like 2. Oh, we have 2! Okay, brilliant. And worry about rounding out the circle later. Now it's... for now it'll work. Feel me? YFM. 1. And only the outward facing. 3. Up. Bang. Up. Bang. Bang. Oh, wait. Here we put these. 1, 2. This. 1. 1. Then did the trapdoors on the side... Oh, you know what? Honestly, I think the trapdoors on the side did actually do a little to make it look like a rounder circle. Like it's a little bit more rounded out. Oh, in light of that, I'm just gonna do that. And... should have just enough for the last of the roof trusses, but that doesn't mean we can go forget about building mud farm or wheat farm. 2, 3. Bam. 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 1. 1. 1. 1. Up. Up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Up. Then bang. 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 Then bang. 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 So, the roof trusses are basically complete. So from a side angle, they look like... Okay, you know what? You know what? I don't hate it. Yeah, I don't hate it. It could have been way worse. Now, my question is, how do I get my grubby little hands on cyan wool? Actually, maybe what I should be doing at the moment is organizing my inventory or organizing my storage space, because, God help me, this place is a mess. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's probably a much more immediate concern. Okay, axe materials. This. Pickaxe. This. Shovel. This. Redstone. Gear. This. This. Plants organic. This. Hostile drops. This. Passive drops. This. This. Oh, wait, we should probably trade for a little more food. If slash when. That or I start eating like chicken all the time. Wait a sec. I just realized I forgot one part of the plan. That was to I'll just explain. I'll just do instead of explaining. Pickaxe. Take a little bit of packed mud. Can I use pointed dripstone in anything build-wise? I look awkward as hell. But brick. So, here's my plan. On top of that, we do jungle fence. Actually, yeah, jungle fence and glass. Jungle fence and brown glass pane would work pretty well. Fence for that. Then if we have... Question, do we need to make the glass? I think glass needs to be in block form, right? Hold on. Stained. Whoa. Caps lock. Brown. Brown. Okay. Take a nap. And we may need to make... One. 4. And then for the most even rounding of corners, in comes the glass pane. Oh, sorry, in comes the glass blocks. Should not be that difficult. I'll just make 8 of those. I'll pay. Brown die. Back. It's up here. Brown glass panes. Those into glass. And then... It's not too subtle, is it? It's not too subtle to escape any notice at all. And while we're at it, could I redo the corners by having them comprised by something similar? Oh, shit. Okay. These were probably both packed mud because I insta-mined them. And we go pack mud, fence, fence, stained glass pane, stained glass pane. Is that... Oh! I actually don't hate that. Silk touch, right? Yeah. That bat is very lost, but I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Okay. Bam. Bam, bam. So, and if we have a fence, which we don't, fence, then it's 1-1. 1-1. Whoops. 1-1. I don't hate it, and it's got corners. It's got multifaceted corners. You know what? I approve. Now, the contrast tone, turquoise for the roof, like a turquoise color palette for the roof is going to be a real bummer because we need to get cyan sheep, possibly light blue sheep, and all the shit you get from. Oh wait, I was gonna say from an ocean monument, but then I stopped and I was like, wait, I cleared one of those out. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? And then the next thing we do is decide how large of a gap we want there to be between these. Hold on. Hold the phone. A thought occurs. Brown banners, I'll take those. Stripped, I'll take these. I'll take these. What I'm hunting for at the moment are things that I can make look like they were effectively thrown out the back. Things that look like, you know, like a heap of refuse. Okay, so imagine if I do alleyways, but a lot of them are cluttered by like effectively like just like a pile of refuse. Actually, wait. Okay, that adds more charm. It makes it look like the civilization's more lived in, but at the same time, like the notion is disgusting. What? Ooh, actually, feel that passes for dirt. Then we could do like a small planter in here. Okay, but like, okay, so what we'll do is we'll probably leave like a 3 block wide gap between each of these buildings, and then yeah, 3 blocks wide makes sense because this at its widest goes 2 blocks out. It goes like one and oh, actually wait, yeah, this is 1 full block. That's 1 full block. So maybe the gap I leave be 1, 2, 4. Because if I leave 4 blocks, even if I go one out on each of the others, they will never touch. Hmm. It's hard to make decisions like this, you know? None of them seem like the wrong decision, but you think you could make better ones. Okay. I'm going to sort at least one of these chests. Can end stream after that, but I will sort at least one of them. This redstone axe, unsorted pickaxe, 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 axe. Plants. Technically plants, even though it could arguably go in axe. Barrel, lava bucket, axe. Plants organic. I know this should go in food, but yeah, plants organic. Pickaxe. Valuables. Plants organic. Axe. Plants organic. Fit in pickaxe. Misc unsorted. Axe. Dyes, color reagents. Potion reagents. Hang. Valuables. Potion reagent. I guess technically a cauldron is a potion reagent, right? Technically a job block. Technically goes in pickaxe, but, you know, no room. Oh. And this will probably go in misc unsorted. Books chance, I'll put paper in with that. Can't fit anything more in pickaxe. Hostile drops. This. These can go. Oh god. Got a lot more of these chests to clear. Have, yeah, a bunch of pumpkins in. I should probably start trading the pumpkins. Anyways, the one other thing, the 1, 2, start of a build. 1, 2, 5, then 3. If I do decide to do a next build, this is where it's going. So 5, 2. I guess this is the general like look for. I would go on the facades. I'd build everything along a diagonal. How long's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Could have it go about 20 blocks long. Four, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. Then same thing here. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Then we will connect the two. This. So that they could connect together like these. Then what would I do with this? This is kind of a funny shape to build in. I guess it's whatever, because this will probably be the route up to the second level. So I'm probably gonna be building in like the form of mezzanine layers. Like I would go up to about the height of this, where yeah, I'd go up to about this height, and then I'd start flattening everything out for the second layer. That means we can probably fit about 2 layers of buildings between the snow line and where the snow line and the peaks of the first level. Assuming most of my buildings are of comparable height to the first one, I think. Yeah, we could probably go a little bit up to the snow line. And honestly, this section could be a staircase up. And I genuinely don't know what to do with this little bit of area between, you know, where I started and where this thing is. Is there anything I could put in here, like something small? Oh, maybe like a little fake grotto. Like I make like a little pond, and then actually, a question occurs. Could I fit the mud? Could I fit the mud farm in here? I could, couldn't I? Could plan that out. I could carve a little bit into the wall. I could put a mud farm. I could build like a mossy retaining wall here. That could be like a little faux waterfall, fake waterfall that flows from down there into a pond. And then there's like a wall behind the pond, and then that's where I put a mud farm. That would be pretty nice. Or carve this block out entirely and jam a couple more houses in there. Real quick, let me just shape this up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Welcome back. 1, 2, 5. Not a lot has gone on, but at the same time, I think. Oh, what made your eyes bug out? The fact that we're done, or the fact that we're gonna have to. Ah. The fact that I'm going to have to do a lot of work to get this place to look like a lived-in town instead of like a mountain valley. Good news is I have the villagers, so I can start populating them with villagers at any time. Ah. Okay. 4, 5. And then I can probably do some sort of cool mountain path that like cuts through a mountain. Or here. Five. 5. Break these. Then I might as well break like 1 block on either side of the mountain. One block on either side of the pathway. Oh. What can I do with... What could I do if I cleared this spot of hill out and then, you know, use that space for other stuff? Make a warehouse. That's something I'd need. Where would this tunnel go? Assuming I follow the same bearings, it would go to like the edge of this wall that I'm planning to build, and then it would pop out right next to the raid farm. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Hmm. I don't know. Part of me wants to continue this like this diagonal line aesthetic, but the other part of me is like, but why? To what purpose? To what end? Oh, wait, I do have a notebook sitting around somewhere that has the list of buildings that I think I need enough to give them their own thing. So the first is build one, lava farm, which honestly would not be a bad next thing to build. So you could do one. So you could do this. And then we would build the whole thing out of a very, very flame resistant build block. Such as bricks. Actually, we could do bricks for the lower layer and then mangrove for the top layer. That would be pretty good, except for the fact that I think lava can spread through blocks like that. Actually, let's cram as much space out of this as we can. So this would be... I started with a stack, I now have 20, so it would be 44 blocks, I think. Did we ever make that much dripstone? I wonder. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close, and we are going to need a second layer on top of that. So, kinda. Okay. Honestly, well, okay. Setting up the entire lava farm is going to be a little bit time consuming. But can set up most of the little bottom parts, and honestly, I doubt we'll need too much more lava than this. That. That. Oh, you know what would be cool? If I made the bottom of this out of... I swear I know what this block is called. If I made it out of brick blocks instead of stone bricks. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Plus, we do have quite a bit of brick, and it'll match the outside aesthetic. But yeah, we are gonna have to stockpile a little bit of brick. Oh, actually, a palette that I have used before is... give me a sec. Is this palette. It's bricks, granite, polished granite. We could bring that back for this. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that would probably hit like really hard. Okay, yeah. So brick farm directly next to, well, sorry, not brick farm. Brick building directly next to the farm we just made. Well, we'll probably make the dripstone farm at least one block taller. That way, well, that way it's just performing better. Okay. Then we block dripstone. Then if we just wholly encase this thing in bricks, there should not be a way for any dangerous material to leak out, I think. I think. The very big I think. Whoa. Holy shit, our farms have been producing. Stuff. Go to all my villagers who trade. Stuff like that. This end. Okay, I'll see you later. I will just be here. Well, actually, I may break for dinner. Yeah, I'm not super hungry because I had a big fuck ass plate of biryani for dinner or for lunch, and I ate lunch at like 2:30. So per trade, I get enough to make 40 blocks of brick. I think I need a second. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I need a second trade for bricks. 'Cause that's just not going to be enough. I'm still producing. Yes. Okay. Ooh, actually, we should take a bunch for making the cauldrons. Yeah. How many cauldrons do we need? It should be 44 minus 11, so 33. Then we need stone. Oh wait, we had a stone cutter here. Might as well make a second one. Might as well make two. Might as well make two mason villages. I mean, there will come a point where we have enough stone that we can just, that stone will be one of the things we can trade to them. So, and then we're just gonna start slowly stockpiling a bunch of these items like bricks, because well, because they're useful to have. That and I will probably be using them for builds in the foreseeable future. Best part about using brick for this bottom layer will be that I can actually use brick walls to do the same thing in the corners. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. Why am I building so quickly? It feels like I'm playing Bed Wars. The weird thing is I don't play Bed Wars. I not make enough cauldrons. Okay, and this seems like a good place to take all of my lava and just dump it in. Well, actually, let me finish putting down the dripstone first. Kinda doesn't make sense to do this without the dripstone. Ah, thought I missed one. So, did I miss any others? I'm just gonna walk across, look at every single one of these and check. No. Okay, we're all good. Well, actually, I still need one, two. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 10 more cauldrons, which is about 70 pieces of iron. We should have at least that much in here. If not, we'll have some in the farm. Wait, actually, let me check. Okay. I am thankful I checked. I would have ended up overcrafting about 8 cauldrons. Assuming I don't have any more in a chest somewhere. Nope. Okay. So honestly, I have enough. It's 10. Okay. Now the part where we go upstairs and we fill up all of those with source lava. Eh. Shit, I think I double placed one of them. Oh, never mind. If I have an odd number, well, actually, I may have started with an odd number. Ugh, yikes. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, and then walk through here. Oh. And just like that, first layer is done. So I copy this over one, and yeah, we should do pretty good. Oh, wow. Farm's going crazy already. Now, I should have a bunch of bricks and some brick walls. I should have a bunch of granite just lying around. I can do a sort of 50-50 split between granite and polished granite. Those would both be pretty acceptable build blocks. And then, when we hit up top, I could switch over to mangrove wood. Which, again, another wood type that's a pain in the ass to get, but you know. Sometimes you like sometimes the pain's good. Or sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze. You know? Well, actually, hold on. Ooh, I have some flat terracotta, which... You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Operate that into the build. But for terracotta, we're probably going to have to go find another mesa biome and go tear that shit up. Oh well, just gives me more things to do. Actually, I think there's a terracotta biome quite nearby. Well, I mean, nearby is relative, but it's not so far away that it's unnavigable. Okay. Honestly, I think it's by the jungle biome where we were. Okay. This... I feel like I've gone the wrong way. Oh, but no, I recognize this part of the ocean. I recognize this part of the coastline. This is definitely a way. Okay, this should be the cherry blossom biome with the village on the other side of it. Then... Oh, right, sorry, acacia biome. That's the acacia biome, and then just past that should be a... Well, jungle and or terracotta. Past the jungle is a mesa, right? That or I'm having a psychotic episode right now. I don't see it. I don't see it. I see acacia. I see what looks like a jungle temple. I don't see mesa. Oh, mangrove. Holy shit, mangrove is... There's a mangrove here. You get so much mud out of this place. Oh, actually, wait. I could get so much clay out of this place. Neither of these are a silky, but that's okay. Oh shit. Oops. I do not know how much terracotta I will end up needing. But I feel like... Well, actually, hold on. We've definitely found a lush cave near our base, haven't we? I feel like there's no way we haven't. Okay, is 3 stacks gonna be enough? It should be, right? Worst comes to worst, I know where this place is, and... Well, we've definitely found a terracotta biome somewhere, right? It's just weird, I thought we found it... Oh, it may have been when we traveled to the east. Actually, truth be told, I'm quite sure it was when we traveled to the east. Okay. Wait, no, I need dirt. Okay, well, we can forget that for a sec, but in the meantime, I would actually like to go into here. Just to see what, just to see if we can get a copy of Wild. Ah, there we go. And while we're at it, we may as well grab the complementary sticky pistons and repeaters. And the complementary dispenser. And the 2 more copies of Wild. Get my bearings. That was where the mangrove was. That's the way home. Between those 2 mountains is my home. And if I can just land right on top of that, I can immediately unload all of the clay. One. And some of these will start smelting, which is great. Then slowly, as time passes and more of these, lava buckets fill up, we will replace the top, and then it should get to the point where we have a pretty good lava farm going. Yeah. Honestly, the more lava cauldrons are filled, wow, the faster this thing's gonna go. And it's just gonna sort of reach it's gonna reach like new critical mass soon. So yeah. Honestly, I could just go upstairs and like fill everything up properly. I could go upstairs to the uh little lava pool that exists in the mountains, but I kind of want to leave that there as like a not aesthetic, but well, kind of as an aesthetic thing. I may eventually turn it into like a little hot springs pool. But yeah. Wait, do I? It's 8:22. I'm wondering if I'll have the time to. Actually, assuming 1, 2, 5. Assuming we. I could afford to make this one bigger. I could afford to make this one bigger on each of the side axes. And then I could make a third, and then I could make a third line in the middle that is just completely filled with lava. Or what? Forget about it. Forget about it. So, darkest in the... And I think second darkest... Actually, yeah. Go. Second darkest, third darkest, lightest. Have a heavy bias towards the darker colors at first. And then eventually that will shift into a bias towards the lighter colors. And I think we can afford to go. Yeah. That way we can afford to put like a window texture on this building if we decide we're gonna revisit that and make it pop a little more. What was I doing? All right. Ah, okay. Problem. Six, 7. Oh, and I should just take a stack of granite and like instant polish it. Okay. Yeah. So. And then it's a gap of 4. Okay. Yeah, I think we can work with this, and then I could expand this out one to the side potentially. chop up all of those. Then second one will be a lot heavier on terracotta, but it will still be these main three. So and of course, importantly, all of these blocks are completely inflammable. Shit. So that we will add this to the palette. Hmm. You know what? I dislike it, and I dislike it enough that I'm probably willing to scrap the whole first layer. Well, okay, I dislike it enough that I'm going to scrap the whole first layer, call it a day, and then we're going to rebuild this with a first layer that's built mainly out of bricks, and we'll use these bricks and potentially some other contrast blocks, and we'll have rounded corners, but also will be completely different. Will be different. I'll have to put in windows or some shit. So they work together. The blocks, they work together on like an individual level, but you know, when they're forced to work together like this, it's a little difficult. I'm not saying we can't use these terracotta blocks for other stuff, or that we can't even use this same potential gradient. It's just this building's a little bit small for it, you know? Yeah. So while I'm here, actually, just so that I know I can go here, here, and then round off the corners slightly by doing here. Then do we want to do oh, actually, do I want to do that? You know what? I think I do. Shit. Okay. Probably going to be doing a bunch of stuff with that once I this up. Ooh, here's a plan that comes to mind. I can put in like these nice little mangrove wood planters, these little planter boxes. Second one. Oh. Oh yeah, if I round the narrow corners with that, that will wait a second. Huh? Oh no, I've made a design mistake. Oh no, it's just the combination of the oh wait. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. That was a build mistake. Okay. Good thing I caught that before I built too much more. Before I built the entire house on foundations that were a little bit off. Then a neat thing I could do here is I could make like little windows, I guess. Uh, call them that. I guess crenellations is a better descriptor. Huh. I make nicer looking crenellations. I anticipate having to make quite a few of them, but ooh. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh god. If I want this to work better, I may need to lower everything by a little. This looks like a little military garrison. Hmm. Yeah, compared to this, it looks very like textureless and bland. Okay. What if I got rid of these corners? Hmm. This looks a little less textureless and bland. Honestly, okay. As far as creative direction goes, I still don't know what I'm going for with this. So what I may do is I may just push this like to the side of that, like close the alleyway, and then try and build stuff more in the lines of like a British townhouses where the buildings are right next to each other, or like a bungalow style. But either way, I'm gonna need to take a day and think about it. I got work tomorrow, and I still haven't had dinner, so yeah. And I still need to do some stuff before that. But otherwise, yeah. I'm probably calling it a day here, and we will have to think very carefully about what we'd like to do with our living space, build-wise. But yeah, aside from that, I will see you guys later. Okay, well, actually, okay. If I want the rooftops to do that thing, where there's this, like, jaunty angled lean, I may need to basically shave off the edges, but failing that,